Hi everyone, welcome once again with your boy co-investor. So in today's video I'm gonna just kind of recap the earnings of some companies. I know I'm late to the party as they say, but I'm just gonna give you my thoughts around it because there is like some kind of mixed feelings about certain stocks. I'm just gonna give you my opinion and then what I'm doing in terms of my portfolio now. So now I'm at a point where I don't want to buy too many stocks. I'm just trying to save as much money as I can in case something happens. So I'm trying to increase my position like cash to around 10%. But other than that, the market now, it's like one day it's up, one day it's down, and it's gonna be like this for a while. Like since we had the all-time highs at February, we have experienced the market like getting scared here and there, and we have had like really bad market so far. But a bad market is also an opportunity to build your positions. Everyone who has built his positions before the explosion of like certain stock, like for example Tesla, if you have bought it in 2018, 2017, 2016, or even 2019, when things happen, then people think like, oh, I should have bought more. It's always like that. We humans, we are like that. Like when you are in that situation, like for example now with certain stocks, and you look at them and oh, they are going down, I'm not gonna buy much, I'm gonna just buy a little bit in case something bad happens. And then when like a year later or something, when it goes up 1000%, then you're like, oh, I should have bought when I had the chance. But you can't help that, it's human emotions. But here's my thing. So let's talk about the earnings. 3 of the stocks that I own, I still haven't like changed my positions. Palantir stock, they had phenomenal Q2 earnings. It was like, and you see it even in stock price when they raised their earnings, it went up like significantly. And because ARK Invest, they bought millions of shares as well, so that helped raise the stock price. But when it comes to Palantir, it's like that's why it's worth 40 or 50 billion now, because it's a software company and they have contracts that will get them millions and millions of revenues. The things that are positive, and I'm gonna check them now, is I'm gonna just go through some things here. So Palantir reports 49% revenue growth. 49%. Imagine 10 years from now. US commercial revenue up 90%. This is the most important thing. US commercial revenue up 90%. Before investing in Palantir, the critique were like, oh, they are too concentrated. They are too concentrated means that they derive their main revenue from the US government, and that doesn't make it as attractive when it comes to scaling. But now we see that they are trying to get the products to not small but medium-sized businesses, and you see it like reflecting on the Q2 earnings. US commercial revenue up 90% year over year. So total revenue growth of 49% to 376 million. US commercial, we talked about, closed 62 deals of 1 million or more, of which 30 deals are 5 million or more, and 21 deals are 10 million or more. 20 net new customers added in Q2 2021. Total customers up 13% quarter over quarter. Commercial customer count increased 32% quarter over quarter. Cash flow from operations of 23 million, representation of a 6% margin. Adjusted free cash flow of 50 million. You know, I'm just like going through this for people who still already want to just like, you know, refresh your memories. This is the most important thing, is the commercial side of the business. The more they go into the commercial side and they are not like too much focused and there is not much concentration on the US government. Well, I'm not saying that the government is bad, like they still give you money, and it's like kind of safe money, you know, it's a money, insured money, because they won't use anyone else other than PLTR. They have been with them for years now. But it makes us feel really good when you see them like going into other sides, to the commercial side. That's where there is more money to, you know, to gather from. So Palantir, I mean, for me personally, I still believe it's a buy. I own 580 shares, and I would love to increase it more. But now I'm just, if it doesn't go like really bad, I'm not gonna buy. If it goes, for example, below 19 or below $18, yeah, then I'm gonna buy. Then I'm pretty sure I'm gonna buy. But around this price, I would buy if, like, maybe just like, you know, just a little bit, 10 shares here, maybe 5 shares, 20 shares, maybe that, yeah. But otherwise, no. No, like, not for as a negative thing, but no, like, I want to increase my cash position. Now let's get to the one that, you know, Corsair Gaming has been like flat for a really long time. We had, of course, that period when it went a little bit up because of the Reddit, you know, thing, and after the earnings it went down. I did pick up some shares, not much, 20 shares, and I placed on buy order if it goes below another, like below $26 or something, but it didn't, so I bought only 20 shares. Let's look at the earnings of Corsair. Net revenue was 472.9 million, an increase of 24%. A gamer and creator peripheral segment net revenue of 155, an increase of 41%. And gaming components and segment net revenue 317 million, increase of 17.6%. I mean, the thing is, it's a good growth. If you have like 24, 25, 20%, 30%, it's a good growth. I mean, it's a company that has a market cap of what, 1.5 billion or 1.6 billion. If you believe in gaming in the long term, if you believe in what I'm doing now, talking to you guys through YouTube, using streaming sometimes, streaming games, if you believe that that's gonna be the future, then you should own the stock. Of course, this is not financial advice. Always do your due diligence and stuff like that. But for me personally, I'm thinking like, I mean, it's a value stock, and it has growth in it. People were saying, oh, after the pandemic, people won't play games. I mean, are you kidding me? I've been playing games like since I remember. Like, I don't know, like since I knew games, I was playing games. I'm not stopping now. I mean, whenever I feel like I wanna play, I just play. And I always have my PC in a good like configurations, so if I wanna play a game, I could play it. So I can use it for editing purposes, like I do with these videos, or I can use it for the gaming, so you have like multitasking kind of. And a lot of people have the same shit. Of course, the only problem is like the high-end PCs, they cost a lot of money, and not everyone has the means to buy a PC like every month, 2 months, buying a PC that costs $2,000. But I mean, at least they are going into a business which is the Elgato business side of their business that is really good. I don't know how many businesses I said words. Business. Okay, the Elgato business, did I say it again? Is really good. It's really good business. What the fuck? It focuses on streaming, and that's what I like. They have just released a webcam, and a really good webcam when I looked at the reviews. So I mean, and they're getting into more and more into, they are releasing products more and more. So they're gonna kind of attract, like capture some market share from that area, specific area of the business. Tattooed chef. Tattooed chef is like, I mean, before the corona, like before the pandemic, people were saying, oh, you know what, when the things open again, people will go to restaurants and they won't like buy frozen food. I'm like, what is this logic? So when you look at like that tattoo chef, that's I think what people were expecting. I think maybe they were expecting more growth, because let's look here. They had revenue of 50.7 million and 46% increase in the prior year, which means in the middle of the pandemic last year they had an increase this year of 46%. What do you expect? Do you expect 120%? The problem is people who are expecting these numbers like 100% or like super growth, they are the ones who are critiquing the company being like a corona friendly kind of company, which means that people not being able to go out. That's the reason why they were buying frozen food. That's why the company was doing well. But we don't see that, because there is a 46% increase, and now everything is open. I mean, restaurants are open now, even here in Norway everything is open. I mean, now we can even like go to restaurants without like the mask, and we can go to the malls without the mask without any problems. The only place where we use masks are the public transport. There we use masks. Well, other than that, it's like everything is fine. But it doesn't mean that we are not gonna go to the grocery shop nearby to buy other stuff. I mean, you can't afford like restaurant every day. You want something different, and you see it reflected on the increase of the revenue compared to last year. So I don't understand. They had the stock went really bad, and of course, what did I do? I picked up 20 shares of Tattoo Chef as well. So I bought 20 shares of Corsair, 20 shares of Tattoo Chef. This happened on Friday, so just so you don't know that it's not like. And if it goes more, like really more down, I'm gonna pick up some shares as well. It's a small company. I think it's around the 2 billion market cap. I think 1.6 or 1.4 now or something. I mean, the less the market cap is, the better your chance have to double, triple, even 10x your money. Not like others. So, the moral of the story: if you have high conviction stocks, don't like flatter. Don't get stressed. I know you see the stock price going down, you're like, oh. The only time you're gonna stress is if you don't believe in the company, the stock price goes down, and you don't have money to the side, like. Or it's two reasons, either you don't believe in the company or you don't have money to the side. In my case, like what I experienced in May, where my portfolio went from $130,000 to $74,000 or $76,000, and I didn't have money to buy any stocks. That's pissed me off. So now I'm trying to, kind of fix that. Even though it's difficult, I understand. It's difficult for me, it's difficult for you, because when you know, even for me, when we like moved to here, like in the capital Oslo, we are struggling a little bit when it comes to the economy of the, you know, like saving money and stuff like that. But there's a lot of expenses, and you get a child where there is more expenses, and you live in a big city, so there is again more expenses. You know, it kind of triggers. But try as much as you can to save just a little bit. Saving just a little bit is better than not saving anything. And don't say that, oh, why I'm gonna just save $10. I mean, like, I would just no, just save $10 if you can, because 10 and after 10 after 10 after 10, it compounds, and that's what gives you money afterwards. That's the snowball effect. The more money you save, the easier it goes up and they accumulate. And of course, the companies that I believe in a lot now, of course, Tesla. I'm not gonna, you know, talk about Tesla too much. I mean, Tesla is Tesla. The PLTR CRSR Tattooed Chef, these are my go-to now. The others are because I don't understand the business too much, but I just like bought it for some kind, like let's see, BNGO or Bionanogenomics. I understand just the, you know, the it's a little bit difficult to kind of how do you say it, like to kind of know like where the business is gonna go, because it needs a lot of things to go right in order for the business to do well. But I'm still holding the shares. I'm not selling, of course. I'm not gonna sell. It doesn't matter. It goes down to $4 or $3. I'm not. I have a cost price of almost $8. I'm down 30 something percent. I'm down like $3,000 or something. But still, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna keep it there. If the stock market goes down, I'll be happy to buy other stocks, like build my positions in other stocks, because Bionanogenomics 1,500 shares is enough for me. But PLTR I want to increase to 1,000 shares. Tattooed Chef I want to increase to 1,000, and courses I want to increase to 1,000, and that's gonna probably be my goal next time. Of course, I still own AMC, and I'm not gonna sell AMC. You know, I'm not gonna sell it. It's like, we'll see where it goes with these hedge funds. Yeah. So this is for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing down below. And yeah, nothing new. I mean, if you asking like where I've been, so I just been here in Oslo. My passport is like out of date, so I couldn't like go nowhere, and I mean I have problems here with you know, trying to get a new passport and stuff like that. But the only positive that happened this month is like getting my blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Finally, I got it yesterday, and it was a good you know, experience. And you know, I'm gonna grind as well in blue belts for, you know, blue belt blues for a couple of years. And you know, I hope you are doing well. I hope you are enjoying your life. Train, invest safe, think positive, and everything will go well. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.